What's up, R Squad? It's your boy Silence here. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys on why you should start your manga right now. Not in 2 weeks, not in a month, not in a year, but right now. I honestly feel like people don't talk about this enough on that. The more comics or mangas you will create, the better you'll get. I feel like making a manga or a comic, you'll get better as you go. You'll learn new things as you go. I was just watching a art video of Mark Brunette. It was like a long video he did a while back, and he was saying that art is about like trial and error. Once you run into a roadblock, and then you'll figure out that problem, fix that problem, and then the next roadblock you'll fix that problem again. And I think that's how it will work with manga. I just finished chapter 1 of Gravitos, and I feel like I learned so much just by creating this first chapter. And I know for sure in chapter 2, in chapter 3, in chapter 4, and so on and so forth, that I'm going to be getting better at each chapter that I do. I think that everybody should know that you should create your manga now, start your manga now, and then you will get better as you go. It doesn't matter of like your art style or whatever, what your level. If you're a beginner artist, you could be a talented artist. It doesn't matter. Start your manga now, and then you'll get better as you go. A lot of our favorite mangakas, before they got to the manga that you know them for, they all started with one shot or different comics in the future. They grew, they built up that level of skill into getting to where they're at now with their manga career. And I feel like that's how we should think about when making manga or comics. I think that a lot of people, because they feel like they're not good enough, that they won't even start. I feel like you listening could have the next One Piece, could have the next Dragon Ball Z. You can have that next idea in your mind, but because you feel like you're not good enough art-wise, you're not gonna start it. And I feel like that's a bad way of going about it, because I feel like you're gonna get better overall. I feel like my art is basura. I feel like I'm decent. I feel like I'm whatever. But I know that as I keep drawing and as I keep going, I'm gonna get better and better and better. One of the reasons why I love art is because this is a thing that you can master to some degree, but you can always get better. It doesn't matter what characters, perspective, landscape, it doesn't matter. You can always get better at drawing. And this is why one of the reasons why I love art. I love drawing, I love creating stories, I love doing all that stuff. But I know that I will get better in the future. The more I do it, I know the more I will get better at it. And that you should apply this way of thinking to your comic career. I know there's a lot of people that want to create comics right now, but if they feel like they can't draw enough, or they're not on that level of the person that they follow on social media, that they're never going to start. But I think honestly you should just start it now. And who cares if you get no views? Who cares as long as you did it, that's all that matters. There's a lot of people that start a manga or say that they're going to do it, but they never do it. I feel like doing a manga is literally 90% of the battle. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's trash or stick figures. It does not matter. Once you start getting into type, like you start storyboarding, you start drawing your characters, you start doing all that stuff, you're gonna be like, huh? And then you're gonna be like, this is fun. And then once you go to the next chapter or the next episode or whatever, you're going to know that you're going to start getting better. Your flow is going to get better. Your storytelling is going to get better. Everything's going to get better. And that's why I feel like you should start it now instead of waiting. I'm going to tell you guys a little story. When I was in college, Cal State Fullerton, my professor, Christian Hill, shout out to him, freaking great professor and big time story comic creator. And like, he advertised us learning how to do comics. He got Grave Reaver a guest because she is alumni at Cal State Fullerton. If you guys don't know who Grave Reaver is, she worked on the Webtoon I'm the Grim Reaper. It's like millions and millions of views on Webtoon. But I remember her talking about her process on how she came about I'm the Grim Reaper. And I remember her telling me that she had like 14 other comics that she did, or web comics. 14, that's a lot of stories that she did before she finally hit the one that like blew up. And I feel like that's how we should see it. Like so that 14 comics that she did, all that practice, all the knowledge that she learned while doing those other comics gave her the foundation to create I'm the Grim Reaper and then for that to blow up. And that's how I think everybody should be thinking about it. Each comic that you do, each manga that you do, think about it as you getting better, you learning how to use that medium on getting better, so that, you know, who knows, that comic may blow up, the next comic you do may blow up. It doesn't matter, but the practice is what counts. You learning, you getting better as you go is really what counts. And I feel like that's not talked about enough. A lot of people just see they just want to become that next big artist or big comic book creator, big manga, but you have to work towards it. And I feel like starting your manga now without just go for it, man. Just honestly, just go for it. Don't even worry about your art. Don't even worry about how good you are. Don't even worry about the views. Like a lot of people will worry about the views and, oh, nobody's gonna read my comic, and that's fine. But use that comic that you created, put it in your portfolio, because eventually when people start doing it, as long as you keep going at it, consistency is key. You're gonna eventually hit that mark where people start looking at your work, and then like, oh, they have this comic out, or let me go look them up. You have all your other comics in the spotlight, a website or whatever. People will find that, and then they'll just start binging all your stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do, like with the YouTube videos, with my comic. Like I'm starting Gravitos, and like this whole year I'm gonna be focused on Gravitos. I have so many other ideas for different comics, romance comics, action comics, all this stuff, but I don't want to like keep jumping between comics. I have that bad, trust me, I'm super horrible at finishing things. I have like 4 comics that I have like 50% or 60% done, but I just literally like gave up and just started on the next project. And that's a bad habit to have. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably have that problem. But honestly, I'm just gonna lock in and finish in Gravitos. Like this whole year I'm gonna be focused on Gravitos because I have a good story that I feel like is gonna be really good, but I want to flesh it out, and I want to, I'm gonna use Gravitos as a portfolio. So when I go to like art conventions or whatever, I can show people that, hey, I worked on a manga, this is that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's gonna help you grow and help, I don't know, I just think that will help people a lot. And I don't care about how my art looks. Yeah, you want your art to be good enough, but honestly, I just think starting now is the most important thing to do. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been yapping about it for enough. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget, guys, join the Discord, man. Me, Diz, Bunny, Key, Hiro, we all in there chilling, drawing, having fun. If you guys have any comments or questions that you guys want to talk to us about, join the Discord. We do drawing sessions in there. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what comics you guys are creating right now. Hey, if you're doing a comic, drop a link in the comments below, and I'll go check it out. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace.